Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, I'm going to cover a project that is yet again listed on Coinbase. But the best thing about this token is that it only got listed on Coinbase today, right? So if you're watching this video on the day when it's uploaded, this is the day when this token got listed on Coinbase. And this token is called PlayDapp or the PLA token, right? Again, as always, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects that we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website PlayDapp.io in order to learn more about this project, right? So, since it's a project that is not a well-known project, and again, Coinbase is on a listing spree right now, and they're listing a lot of tokens that are literally brand new to the crypto space itself. And many of the people haven't definitely heard about this token unless they basically were involved in this token for a very long time, or they've basically been extremely crypto centric. These kind of tokens are easy to be missed by the general public because these are very new tokens and they're not that popular, right? So therefore the information on coin market cap may not necessarily be sufficient, because if you see here, there's only one sentence that's mentioned about this token, right? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the website of the project itself in order to explain to you guys what this project is, so that you can do your own in-depth analysis before you put any of your money on this token, right? So PlayDapp token or PLA is a digital asset used within the PlayDapp blockchain gaming ecosystem to purchase and trade NFT items within games, and with a global C2C marketplace, PlayDapp.com. So again, there's a couple of information that we need to kind of uncover. The first thing is they're basically jumping right into the token itself, right? So PLA is the native token of the PlayDapp ecosystem, and it's a digital asset that mainly used within this own blockchain, PlayDapp blockchain, which is also like a gaming ecosystem in and of itself, in order to purchase and trade NFTs. So if you want to trade and purchase NFTs, you need to have the PLA token, right? And that's what you need to purchase and trade NFTs within the game. And also they have a C2C, which is basically customer to customer or a peer-to-peer marketplace where there's no middleman, and that marketplace is playdapp.com, right? That's basically the information that they have so far. So with nothing to do, with nothing else to do on CoinMarketCap, I'm just going to go to playdapp.io in order to tell you guys what this project is all about. So right off the bat, they have a very cool website. Again, it's a gamification kind of platform, so expect to see a lot of themes of games, NFTs, and so on and so forth, right? So we have developed a blockchain-based game that everyone can enjoy. Again, that's the main kicker. It's a very simple statement, but it's basically showing confidence in their own project, because they basically are confident that everybody will enjoy this blockchain-based game, right? So that's going to be a very interesting information to see. So if you want to read a one-pager about this project or a pitch desk about the project, then please click on these links below. But if you see what we do, PlayDapp wants to bring non-crypto game users into blockchain game users through the PlayDapp service platform. To do so, PlayDapp provides PG solutions to play games without cryptocurrency. PlayDapp will provide various blockchain network and game dApps to allow more users to play games on the PlayDapp service platform and become crypto game users. Again, there's a lot of things we have to kind of like unpack here. So the first thing is, what's their main goal? So we have a lot of crypto-based gaming platforms. Some of them are extremely popular, some of them are still starting out, and some of them are not as popular. So what makes PlayDapp different that you would want to look into this project, right? The main selling feature of this project is that they want to bring non-crypto game users, which is basically regular retail folks who may or may not play traditional games, into the blockchain game user experience. So they basically want to bring people who don't play crypto-based games, which are, there's a lot of people in the gaming community who don't play crypto-based games because many of them still focus on traditional gaming, right? So the goal of PlayDapp is to act as a bridge in order to allow for non-crypto based gamers to come into the crypto based gaming world through the PlayDapp platform, right? So how can it do that? How is it aiming to do that? So in order to do that, PlayDapp provides PG solutions to play games without cryptocurrency. So the main hurdle to playing games within the crypto space, which may or may not be considered as a hurdle, but one of the factors that could potentially be considered as a hurdle is the fact that obviously if you're playing a game within the blockchain ecosystem, you have to pay, let's say, you have to interact with the blockchain by paying a fee, right? And that fee, depending on the blockchain, it could be high or low. And by introducing a fee, you're basically excluding people who don't really want to pay anything. They just want to explore the game or like enjoy the game, right? So in the traditional ecosystem, obviously you pay a fee to buy a game on PS4 or Xbox or whatever, and then you basically play it with friends, and you can basically play it indefinitely, right? Obviously there's in-game items that can be purchased and so on and so forth, but since it's a very established system, bridging from the traditional ecosystem to the crypto ecosystem is going to be extremely challenging, and PlayDapp aims to do just that. They want to basically remove the cryptocurrency component of that, and you're going to be basically having the same experience as a traditional gaming world would offer you, right? PlayDapp will provide various blockchain network and game dApps to allow more users to play games on the PlayDapp service platform and become crypto game users. Again, they are basically providing this service to multiple different blockchain based games and dApps so that those games and dApps can also be hosted on the PlayDapp ecosystem, thereby enabling those platforms to kind of like attract more users to play the crypto based games, right, which is hosted on PlayDapp. So again, that's the main value proposition here. I suggest you guys to watch this video. It's a very interesting video. It's going to definitely help you when it comes to like understanding this project a bit more detailed. So obviously every gaming component has an NFT token or an NFT kind of like an object within the platform, and this platform also has NFTs associated with it. So that's a pretty cool thing for people who are interested in buying or investing in NFTs. So they also have San Diego, California, like they have a developer I think conference, I believe, in 2019, which you can basically access here as well. But let's go to the PlayDapp vision statement. So our mission is to create a world where digital assets are more valuable and accessible to everyone. So obviously their main goal is to make sure that all digital assets, any digital assets including their own native token, is accessible and available to everyone to use. So they aim to do that by these three mechanisms, right? So content leverage, use crypto dozer character in game, crypto dozer key material acquisition in other games as the number of games increases, maximizing content leverage. Again, overall what this section talks about is basically leveraging their own content to kind of like bring in adoption. C2C marketplace, which is which is a flagship product that they have. Again, it's a C2C system, but it's more like peer-to-peer, right? It's basically a decentralized blockchain. So you can obviously like buy, sell, trade NFTs, in-game items, which are also fully NFTs in the marketplace. So that's one of their main products. So platform leverage, they're basically allowing people to leverage with ETH, XRP, Bcash, PLA Token, Libra, etc. using interchain or DEX. Again, that's another feature as well, right? So here are some of the the three main components that we discussed right now, kind of like presented in a visual manner so that you guys can understand it much better. So if you see support third-party developers, PlayDapp SDK, just like any platform that wants to attract DApp developers and DApp makers, or even DApps themselves to port to a new blockchain. This platform also has a software development kit which will help developers to basically port or run their games within this blockchain, right? So any existing game can be converted to DApp without blockchain knowledge by providing SDK. So again, they have SDKs, software development kits, which they offer, which requires little to no programming background in order to kind of like port a game to the PlayDapp ecosystem. Any existing game can be converted. Again, this is something that we already went through. So if you see, this is basically the flowchart of how things happen. So existing successful games. So one benefit of using PlayDapp is that you can basically port in any successful game. It could even be a traditional game, let's say Dota. You can basically bring in Dota to PlayDapp using their SDK kit, right? So that's a very important point, which may potentially increase user adoption. So existing successful game will go through the PlayDapp SDK, and then it will become blockchain DApp game. So again, if you want any game to become a blockchain DApp game, then the PlayDapp SDK is basically your processor, right? That will help process this game to a centralized game to a decentralized game, right? So here are some of the games. So they have Crypto Dozer, they also have Dozer Bird, Dozer Treasures, along with the Gods, ASTA, Blade Waltz, Like Squad. These are all games that are coming in soon. So if you see in the top left corner, you can see coming soon. These are all games that are not yet available, but it will be coming soon, right? So it's a decent variety of games that are available, and a decent more going to come pretty soon to the blockchain. So PLA allocation and token sale. So how is the native token of the PlayDapp ecosystem allocated, and how is the token sale happening, right? So PLA, the native token of PlayDapp, is a core utility token utilizing the ERC20 standard. So again, it's a Ethereum based token that's running on the Ethereum blockchain. PLA acts as the primary fungible token for the processing of transactions from users. Game DApp operators or developers receive PLA upon each in-game purchase or trade after a reasonably small transaction fee is deducted by PlayDapp. So again, one of the main focuses of PLA is to act as the in-game token that can be used for paying fees and processing transactions. So it's a fungible token, which means it has a there's a set limit, as well as two tokens can be pretty much the same value, right? So when it comes to game DApp operators or developers, they basically get rewarded with PLA tokens whenever they make an in-game purchase or trade, and then any reasonably small transaction fee is deducted by the PlayDapp app itself in order to process these kind of transactions, right? So overall, it's a good token for in-game activities, right? So if you see the token itself, its symbol is PLA, its name is PlayDapp token. Here's a token contract, and the total token supply is 700 million. Again, quite a lot of tokens. And if you see the token allocation is for investors and partners, they have 455 million PLA tokens, which is quite a lot. And if you see PlayDapp ecosystem itself is 100 million, you can see the team has 95 million, advisors is 25 million, marketing is another 25 million, right? So overall, you can clearly see that investors and partners are basically the individuals who have a lot of PLA tokens compared to every other category. So that's something that to think about, right? And if you see the core team, the PlayDapp team is a group of 40 veteran developers, operators, marketers, and designers with leader groups of 10 to 20 years of experience in the PC, online, and mobile gaming industry. So again, they're basically stating that these people are extremely experienced gaming developers. So you can see the names and the titles of the people. It's funny how they've included the cartoonish photos instead of the actual photos of their the team. But apart from that, you can clearly scroll down and see the notice, some information. So the recent information that they've kind of posted on the website is Dozer Bird for Line blockchain launches on Google Play Store Japan. So again, it's a very big craze in the Southeast Asian market, plus including the Japanese and Korean and other Southeast Asian markets. So they all like to play gaming, and any game-based apps are bound to be successful in those areas. So you can also see some of the other notices that they have. They have quite a bit of extensive notices which you can go through as a part of your own research project, right? So they're partnered with DApp Radar, Certic, FinTech, Danal, Infoseed, Chainlink, obviously, Polygon, the Sandbox, DSRV, Samsung, Facebook again, Line, which is an app in Japan, Link, Portis, Clayton, and so on and so forth. So again, they have some really good partnerships, and they have people who are investing in them, and many of the investors are basically like big venture capital. So Blockcore, LJOE, Chain Cabinet, Nexus One, Quest Capital, IOST, Block Tower, Heritage Blocks, Block Water Management, 100 Venture Capital, and then Alpine Ventures. So again, not a lot of well-known investors, but quite a bit of variety when it comes to like new investors and new venture capitals, right? So overall, this is a project that's mainly focused on providing an opportunity to convert a traditional game, from a centralized ecosystem to a blockchain-based game in a decentralized ecosystem, and thereby bringing in more user adoption of people who may play those games on a regular basis or on a as needed basis into the blockchain-based ecosystem, so that can not only drive the growth and development of PlayDapp, but it can also grow the entire crypto space, because those people will be exposed to one cryptocurrency such as the PLA token, and they'll probably look into the other cryptocurrencies tokens as well that will drive user adoption, right? So going back to the CoinMarketCap page for PlayDapp token, so this token is currently ranked 242nd by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and is currently trading at $1.10 at the time I'm making this video, with a 55.20% increase in the past 24 hours. So again, overall, if you see, this token has pretty much been performing relatively high. It's all because of the fact that this token is obviously being listed on Binance, not Binance, Coinbase today, and that's obviously driving the token price up. So again, like now that I mentioned about Binance, there's a high chance that the Binance exchange, as well as many other centralized exchanges, would also list this token, because it seems like Coinbase has already done all the groundwork for them when it comes to vetting the team, vetting the project, and so on and so forth, right? So I think it's only going to be a matter of time before Binance lists these tokens as well, that are recently being listed on Coinbase, which have previously not been listed on Binance. So that's something to keep an eye out for, because it could be a short-term opportunity to make some money immediately after or before the Binance listing, right? So the market cap of this token is $200 million in market cap, which is, again, for a project that aims to bring in traditional games and make them as decentralized, new gen games. I think this token is extremely undervalued when it comes to its market cap. But if you take the max supply and total supply, there are 700 million tokens. But if you see, only 26%, which is about 181 million tokens are in circulation. So again, there's going to be some form of price slumping pretty decently. And I think until there's a lot of buy pressure, the token will continue to move sideways or even slump down in price, right? But if you see the chart, and you can clearly see that the token was initially worth 16 cents during October 22nd of 2020 last year. So as per CoinMarketCap, so if you see, that was one of the initial price points where the token was literally doing nothing. It was basically in the 16 to 20 cents range, and then it shot up immediately early February this year, when it went from literally like 16 cents to an all-time highs at the time of about kind of like 61 cents. But it wasn't there at that price point for long. It seems like it was price manipulation, but I could be wrong. But if you see, the token immediately crashed to a price point of close to 30 cents per token, and then it started making a huge rally and making an all-time highs of close to $1 per token, and then it was kind of going in a downward trajectory, and you can clearly see that the token would have probably moved sideways if it weren't for the Coinbase announcement, right? But if you see immediately after the Coinbase announcement, or at an anticipation of a Coinbase announcement, the token immediately shot up parabolic and crossed its previous all-time highs, making new all-time highs, right? So at this price point, I would probably suggest people to not buy this token. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just telling you guys what I think, because this token could easily dump down at any moment, right? Because it's already extremely hot right now and Coinbase has already listed it. I think you probably would have to wait till you get a good price opportunity to enter into this token, because if you buy it at this time, you can definitely expect to see the token price crashing, right? So that's just my opinion, guys. And if you see the Bitcoin comparative again, if you see the Bitcoin comparative has also been kind of pumping because of the Coinbase announcement. But if you see, the token was initially worth 1,482 satoshis per token. It was declining, reaching an all-time lows of about kind of like 3,495 satoshis per token before making a pump, and then making an all-time highs of about I believe 15,000 satoshis, and then kind of like was moving down from there. But immediately after the Coinbase listing, this token shot up, and now it's currently over 24,000 satoshis, right? So overall, it's a very volatile token. So I want you guys to be extremely cautious when you buy this token. Even for Bitcoin comparative, I wouldn't really recommend you guys buying this token, because this token has already pumped a lot and it's making literally new all-time highs. So if you buy this token, you're definitely going to get wrecked. But if you want to hold off, you can definitely get a good price point sometime in the next few months, right? So that's just my opinion. But if you see the markets itself, I don't know if Coinbase is listed here, because it takes some time to update from CoinMarketCap side. It seems like it's not listed, so you can clearly see that it's that early that this token is not even listed on CoinMarketCap. But you can basically get it from decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap, Dodo, Upbit. Not Upbit is a centralized exchange. So Dodo, 1inch, and you can even get it from QuickSwap, because you have a version of this project available on Polygon as well, right? But eventually, I think we'll see Coinbase in this list, and as well as Binance pretty soon as well, right? Because Coinbase has done most of the legwork, and I think Binance just needs to add the bits and pieces, right? So overall, what's my verdict on this token? I personally am not that bullish for this token. That's just my personal opinion. Yes, they're definitely trying to bring in some popular games that basically have been popular in the centralized gaming system to a decentralized gaming system, which is all well and good. But at the same time, I don't really feel like this token is offering something that this project is offering something that other projects aren't offering, right? So I would probably not really get this token, and at the same time, if I do get the token, I'll probably get it once the cooldown phase has happened, so that I can grab a small bag, very small bag, and wait till it gets listed on Binance, so that I can sell it off later, right? So that's my strategy. But my price prediction is that since this token is already at its all-time highs, we need to see if it's going to go in the price discovery mode, where it will make newer all-time highs, or whether it's going to crash, which is the most likely scenario, and this token can easily come back to like 30 to 40 cents, which I think will be the floor, because the Coinbase has raised the floor, right? And in the long term, again, I'm not really sure about how successful this project will be in the long term. Just because it's listed on Coinbase, it doesn't mean that this token will be successful, right? So I think this token has a short-term potential of crossing the $2 mark by the end of this bull run. Maybe even if you're lucky, we can cross the $2.50 mark per token. But in the long-term potential, I'll probably say that this token, it fully depends on the ecosystem and how well this token kind of interacts with the other gaming dApps, right? Again, that's just my verdict, guys. Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.